Hi everybody, I'm Cree Kelly. I am the race director for the entire Kaiser Permanente Colfax Marathon weekend, and it's going to be an exciting weekend. Let's focus today on the marathon and the half marathon and the relay, which all start on Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Well, actually at 5:55 we're going to start our wheelchair competition with our disabled athletes, and they have special instructions. We're not going to get into those right now because John Prengruber, he's got that all covered. What we're going to talk about right now is what happens up till 6 a.m. The first thing that happens, you got to get parked. Don't park. Get dropped off. Parking will be nuts on race morning. So if you're going to park, be here by about 4:30 in the morning. You might get lucky and get a space. But otherwise, get somebody, a family member, to drop you off and then walk in. Where would I be dropped off? Well, I'd come down Colorado Boulevard and I'd be dropped over by the Museum of Nature and Science, and I'd get out of there. And then I'd just walk in. Because let me point over here. Way over there is the Museum of Nature and Science. And on the other side of that is Colorado Boulevard. And if you come in over in that area, you might get lucky and find a space, but more likely it's better to be dropped off. Then you're going to walk down past the museum, and behind this big cluster of trees is going to be a good thing. Bathrooms and bag check. Two very important things. The bathrooms, they'll all be in a big cluster up there by the museum. People will point you toward it. There'll be lights on it because it'll be dark until about 5:30 in the morning. And then bag check, where eventually you're going to secure your bag and put it in there and put your valuables in there, but not too valuable because we can't guarantee they'll still be at the end. We expect them to be. We'll have guards, but we, never put a lot of money in there, all right? But you might want to have your ID in there, because if you're taking advantage of the Michelob Ultra Beer Garden later on and you didn't get your wristband, that on you, now you're going to have to wait till race day, but you need to have your ID there. All right, let's go talk about where the start line is. It's over here. Right by that light pole. Forget about the white vehicle, that's not going to be there. It's going to be a big start structure, and that's where you're going to be hanging out. But you will hang out based on your wave, and we'll start by wave. Remember, you had to say what kind of race time you're going to hope to run that day? Well, we've assigned you A, B, C, D, E, F. That is a letter. It's on the last part of your bib number. The last part of your bib number is going to have a letter. That's your wave, and that is your corral. And so when you go to the expo on Friday and Saturday, and I hope you'll do that because that's where you're going to pick up your number, you don't come here to get your number, you got to do that at Sports Authority Field at Mile High on the east side upstairs. They're going to have directions. You go in at gate 7, I think, is the right gate. And that's where you do. You park in lot A and B. Let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about here. This is what you're going to do right here. So you go into your corral, and the volunteers will escort you in there, and you hang out. Make sure your bib number's on the front of your shirt or your shorts and is clearly visible. Do not line up in a corral that is faster than the one you were assigned to. You should have corrected that at the expo on Friday or Saturday. Otherwise, you line up with your letter. That'll be all cool. All right. Now, we're going to get you started at exactly 6 a.m. This is both the marathoners and the half marathoners. So we'll start sharp at 6. First wave takes off. We'll walk the next wave up. Don't dodge underneath the netting or the rope. Just be patient. And you're going to walk you right up. We'll remove that netting or that rope. And then the timing people from Hallucination Sports and the good people from our start announcer, Andy Shackett, they're going to get you started when it's time to give you a little bit of clearance between waves. We're trying to get you all started pretty quickly. Then the next wave will walk up, the next wave will walk up, and that's how it works. Now, if for any reason you have some issue that you're worried about something, you gotta, I don't know, you need a Band-Aid. You go way behind me at the finish line, so we're gonna swing right around, and over down there about 100 meters is the actual finish line. And on the left of that, by the way, is where all the post-event activity will take place. The Charity Partner Village is going to be there. DaVita's got all that great stuff waiting for you. But down there at the finish line, that's where the medical tent is. So if you have to see somebody, we have a great volunteer finish line medical director, Dr. Todd Sweeney. Will have all his good people down there. But that's only if it's a big deal. Otherwise, just hang out and relax, and we'll get you organized. All right. We're going to get you started at 6 a.m. By about 6:14, everybody's going to be gone, and we'll see you back here at the finish line as quick as you can finish. The marathon is going to be going to the west After about a mile, the marathon and half marathon will split. If you're in the marathon, go right up on to Colfax from Esplanade. Half marathon, go left from Esplanade and Colfax. If you go the wrong way, you got in the wrong race. All right, make sure you get down to the expo on Friday, pick up your packet, do your registration. It'll make your life a lot easier. We'll see you on race day.